It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as they're the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
17 yards.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first down carry for Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made.
So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
During the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day, so it sure has to feel good for them.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Giants 7.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Out to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll fire it deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll roll him out right. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
One Eagles.
An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rosas good with the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come. He's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 10.
Remember, he scored already in this 1st quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Lefty. Check 15. Check 15. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Rodney McLeod. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the gun on third down, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
The Giants first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
For the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning is Peppers. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
11 on the play. 1st down, Giants.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's that's how they constructed their offensive line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A gain of 2. Brings up
now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 29-yard
to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Finding Ertz again, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again here on second and 10. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5.
5 yards remain on second down. Working from the gun. Wentz. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good with a PAT. And it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The final shot before half for Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor as time expires in the first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at the 40. Barkley, toss play left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Jones to throw on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down, and he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wentz to throw. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little. Maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down now, Barkley. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Wentz now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Second and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
At the 23-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. One final try now for Wentz. And this This is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over.
31.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there.
Again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blue. Crossing where the blood dealer just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. My baby crown wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 20. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart